guys, it's Olivia and I'm back with another video. So, you've already read the title of this video, you know what this video is about. This is an unboxing of the Zoom H1n, which is a microphone, and I already have a microphone. I have the microphone that a lot of YouTubers use. I have the blue Yeti mic, and I have done an unboxing on that in case you want to watch that video. But you see, I want to become, I guess, more versatile with my filming. Like, I like my little setup, my little lights in the background, and I have my softbox lights and my camera setup and all this stuff. Like, I'm pretty content with my setup, but this setup is very stationary. This setup is for a room, like this room, or like when I used to film in my different room, like if you watch one of my old videos and I have my different background. But for the most part, it is a stationary setup. So I have filmed videos in my car before, and I used my blue Yeti mic. I brought it into the car with me, and I had my laptop on the passenger seat, and I plugged my mic into the laptop, and I like held the mic in between my legs while I was driving around. While I don't think that's illegal, I also don't think it's the safest option. And so that's why I haven't done a lot of driving videos, because it's too much of a hassle. So I want to be able to do more driving videos. So I bought this right here, the Zoom H1n, and as you can see by the box, it is a pretty small and portable mic. And so I bought this so that I can carry this into the car with me instead, so that I can do more car videos. And so I just bought this. I bought it about an hour ago, and I'm like, hey, let me just unbox it. Let me show you guys equipment that I have for different setups that I want to start putting on my channel. So yes, I'm just gonna unbox this for you guys. I'm not a very tech person. Like, I know how to use the things I want to use. Like, I know how to use this specific camera. I know how to use this specific mic, my blue Yeti. I know how to use my specific editing software. So I know specifics. I only know what I need to know. I don't know much about this yet because I haven't even used it. I haven't even opened it, but that's what I'm going to do in this week's video. So here we have it. I'm just going to read to you what it says on the box. So at the top, it says Zoom H1 handy recorder, professional stereo recording for film, broadcast, music, and more. And on the side, it says Zoom, we are for creators. And then on the other side, it just says the name, and it has a picture of the mic. And then on the back, it says Zoom, the world needs creators, people willing to contribute something original, inspiring, powerful. H1n handy recorder. Features: XY mic design captures perfect stereo image, records audio up to 24-bit/96 gigahertz wave format, 1.25-inch monochrome LCD display, one-touch button controls, limiter and auto level switches, includes slate tone generator for DSLR video, USB microphone function for PC, Mac, or iOS device, designed to handle up to 120 dB SPL, records on micro SD/micro SDHC cards up to 32 gigabytes, 10 hours of operation on 2 AAA batteries. And the package includes the H1n handy recorder, so the mic itself, 2 AAA batteries, and a quick guide. So yeah, that's pretty much what it says on the box. The pricing of this. So I actually bought this at a place called Long & McQuaid. I believe it is a Canadian music store. I don't know if they have it in America, but you can buy them on Amazon. But yeah, I bought it at Long & McQuaid because I had a Long & McQuaid gift card that my brother gave me for like my birthday, which was back in January, and I hadn't used it, so I used some of that gift card to contribute to this. So the total of this, like including the warranty and everything, was $180.79, and that is Canadian dollars. And then I had a $50 gift card, so I only spent $130.79 of my own money. And I know I say only, but that's because Zoom has many mics. They have the H1n, H2n, H4n, blah, blah, blah. They have a whole bunch of different ones. And like the higher the number, the more expensive it is. So like the H4n is a lot more expensive than $100. So while I'm saying only, I'm not saying that as in, oh, that's not a lot of money, as if I just have $100 to spend. But it isn't a lot in comparison to the price of their other products. So I'm pretty sure this costs more. I'm definitely sure that this costs more than my blue Yeti. So I know that I've done a lot of talking. I'm going to unbox this, and I am going to do a quick comparison between my blue Yeti and this, just so that we can see, is this worth the money? it's more expensive than my Blue Yeti. Is it gonna sound better? And that way in my car, I'll be able to have good audio and I won't have to carry around a giant mic. So at the top here, there is just this little tab. So I'm going to pull this open like so, and then just open up the top. One thing I can say, it's packaged very well because I am struggling to get this out. Ooh, what? This is actually so hard to get out. There we go. So in the box, there is also this paper. I assume this is the quick guide. And I would be correct right there. It says that it is the quick guide. And we're just gonna set that off to the side. And then we have this. And if we open this up, ooh, it opens this way. So it comes with the 2 AAA batteries, like it said on the back. And if we open it again, here we have it. So it's actually quite small, like I said, which is exactly what I was looking for. And so here it is. This is so tiny and I love it. Once again, exactly what I'm looking for. You're about to hear a little bit of a rattling because I'm gonna pick up my mic. So this is the Blue Yeti in comparison to this. So this in my car sitting in between my legs versus this. Like, that's such a difference. And that's why I bought it. So this, no, I'm not gonna have it between my legs. Since this is so small, I can have it on like a mount. So basically, the way my mic is set up, as you just saw me lift it up, it's on a mic stand, right? Which stands up on the floor. So I can't bring this mic stand into my car. And as you can see, the Blue Yeti has this stand, so it can just like sit on a desk. So that is what I was using when I had it and holding it between my legs in my car. So this is a lot more functional for on the go. So why did I buy this mic specifically? So this, I wouldn't necessarily call it a mic. I would say the correct term for this is a voice recorder. You know, when you watch like detective shows and then they're like recording, or like a journalist or like The Big Scoop and they're like recording the things that they're seeing. This is what this is. It's just like a high-tech, really expensive one. That's what this is. It is a voice recorder, but it does obviously have mics because you need something to use to record your voice, right? So why did I buy this instead of like a Rode mic or something that you can put on top of your camera, which is also small and compact, and it's made for portability because it goes right on top of the camera. So why didn't I buy one of those? Well, the camera that I'm currently using is the Sony A5100. And this camera does not have a mic input. So having a shotgun mic that clips to the top and then plugs into the side, well, firstly, I don't have a hot shoe, so I can't clip it to the top of my camera. And secondly, that's 4, but whatever. Secondly, my camera doesn't have a mic input, so there's nowhere to hook it on and there's nowhere to plug it in, so a Rode mic isn't going to do anything for me. So I bought this because this records onto an SD card, like it said on the back of the box. So right now I'm recording my video and audio separately. So the video is coming from my camera and then the audio is being recorded onto a computer right now. Since I'm indoors, it's being recorded onto a computer through Audacity using my Blue Yeti mic, and then I sync it up later in editing. That's what I do. So I don't mind syncing audio because it literally takes 2 seconds. Like, I don't know why syncing audio is such a big deal to people. It literally takes 2 seconds. So I don't mind syncing audio. So I'm just going to do the same thing when I'm in my car. I am going to record the video on my camera, and then I'm going to record the audio on this, and then sync the audio and post. I'm going to do the exact same thing, except with a smaller, more compact, more portable, easier to use mic for the situation that I am putting myself in. So as I said, I'm going to do a little audio comparison. So let's do that. So I'm going to take the 2 batteries that it comes with, and they're wrapped up together in this clear plastic. So let me see if I can open this just using my nails, and I can. And then I'm going to open the back and put in the batteries. And there we go. So the batteries are inside. It does become a little bit heavier, but it's not heavy. It's just heavier because the batteries add weight. So as I said, this records onto a micro SD card. So I have one right here. It is a very tiny. It is a 16 gigabyte. I already had this just laying around, so I didn't have to buy it. But I'm pretty sure when I did buy it, probably in like March, maybe it was like 20 bucks. It wasn't that expensive. So it goes in the side here. And I'm just going to plug this in. So it goes in this little door right here, and it should be in there. And then I'm just gonna close it back up. And then I'm just gonna turn it on and go. I'm just gonna use it on the settings that it's at. It has this little dial with numbers. I'm assuming that's the decibels. I'm just gonna leave it on 0 because I don't want it to like peak I don't want the audio to peak or anything. So firstly, I need to figure out how to turn it on. If I just click the record button, what happens? Nothing. Oh, there we go. Pop. There's a little switch right there. I believe that turns it on. There we go. And it is on, and I don't know if you can see the screen, but I have to set it up. So my language is English. And I have to set the date. I'll just do this really quickly. And then I believe it's formatting the SD card, which is fine because I don't have anything on it. And then there we go. It is set up, the screen, everything is showing up. And I believe that the time on the screen, it says 24:22:40. I believe that is how much recording time I have. And then it shows me how much battery life and all that stuff. So all the information is on the tiny screen. So now I'm just going to do a little voice comparison. So I'm going to hold it just as far away from me as the Blue Yeti mic, and then I'm going to switch back and forth the audio between the two so you can hear the difference. Okay, so it is the next day, and yes, I am wearing the same shirt for continuity. The reason I am recording this little side clip is because yesterday when I did my little sound comparison, no sound was recorded on the Zoom H1n. So you know how, I don't know, probably a minute and a half ago into this video, how I said that it had these settings and how this was set to 0. Well, apparently when it's set to 0, it records so quietly that you don't hear anything. So I don't know if this is the gain or the decibels or whatever. I'm just gonna go with gain. So right now I have it set at 6. And so as you can see, like I'm not even recording anything yet, but you can see the bars moving. So when you get this, if you are, before you start recording anything, if you start talking and you don't see the bars moving, it means it's too quiet to pick up your voice. So you might want to adjust this little dial. So now I am going to do the voice comparison, and audio will actually record. So yes, so once again, I'm going to hold this the same distance away from me as my Blue Yeti mic. So this is the sound from the Blue Yeti mic that you have been hearing for the whole entire video. And I personally think that this is good audio. At least I hope it is. I hope you think so too. And now you are hearing the audio from the Zoom H1n. Once again, I haven't heard it yet. I'm going to hear it in post, but I do know that it is recording my voice because I can actually see the bars moving this time, and I actually know to look for that. So yeah, does it sound better? Does it sound worse? I don't know. Hopefully it sounds maybe better because it was more expensive, but yes, so this is the sound from the Zoom H1. Now let's get back to what I filmed yesterday. So there we have it. Now I'm back to my Blue Yeti, and I just recorded that, and I will put that into the video in post. So yes, it's so easy. You just click record and it records, and then you click record again to stop, and then there's just a little power switch at the side, and then when you want to get the files off of this, you open the door, you take out the SD card, and then I have an SD card reader. That is what I use even when I take the SD card out of my camera to transfer the files from my camera. So I have this SD card reader right here, and in the top it has the big SD cards like the one in my camera, and then in the side here it has small ones for micro SD cards. So I can just use this SD card reader that I already have for this. So that is how I'm going to get the files off of it and onto my computer and into my editing software and all that good stuff. So I just want to show you like a quick little simple setup, like what I'm going to use in my car. So I can't show you my camera because I'm currently using it to film this video, but I have this camera. This is not mine. This is my dad's camera. This is the camera that I wanted to buy but couldn't afford. But my dad bought it, and I've never used it yet. Like, he's used it, but I haven't used it, but that's okay. You might see me start using this in some of my videos. But yeah, so this is the Sony a6400, and I'm using the a5100. So I just wanted to show you like a quick sort of comparison because they're like kind of the same size. This is a little bit bigger, but same concept. So I have this little bracket here, and so I have the camera already on this bracket, and then the zoom has a little spot to screw on. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to screw it onto this. So it's going to look a little something like this. So as you can see, the camera is facing you guys and the mic is also facing you. So if I was in my car and I have this set up on my dashboard, well, now my camera's facing me and my mic is facing me, and I'm going to get my good audio and my good video. And this is the little setup. Also, if I want to ever start vlogging, or like just take my camera outside of my house, because my camera never leaves my house because I'm not going to get the good audio, so I just never have. So if I'm ever taking my camera out of my house to do some like outdoor shots or anything like that, I don't have to take my mic and a laptop to plug the mic into and all that stuff. I can just have this little setup, and then I can get one of those mini tripods and I can hold it like this. So yeah, this is my little setup, my little contraption, and this is what I'm going to do. So yeah, it's gonna look a little something like this. I'm going to go into my car now to just show you what it looks like and just to make sure that it all works, because I've had this concept in my head for months and now I'm finally going to try it out. So let's go to my car. So now I am in my car with my little car setup. So right now the audio that you're hearing is from the Zoom H1n. No, I did not bring the Blue Yeti mic out into the car with me, never again, because I don't have to anymore, because I now have this mic with good audio. So now I have my good picture quality and my good audio quality, and so this is pretty much what it's going to be like when I film in my car. You can see all 5 seats, so if I ever have like friends, like if I'm gonna do like a driving with friends video, you'll be able to see everybody that's sitting in my car. So right now I'm just sitting in the driver's seat. You can't see the steering wheel, but that's okay. I'm not in a car with no steering wheel. But yeah, it's just gonna be so good to be able to film in my car. So let me just show you quickly what this looks like set up. So let me just get out my phone real quick. So this is what it looks like. So as you can see, I have some things mounted onto my windshield, and then I have the bracket that has my camera right here and my mic right here. So then if I take you down here, you can see how in the screen the picture is right side up, but the camera is upside down. I'm pretty sure that this video is going to be upside down despite the way the picture looks, but that's okay. All I have to do is flip it in post when I'm editing. That's all I have to do. I just have to flip the picture, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, this is my little setup. This is what it looks like, and this is what I will see when I am filming in my car in the future. So yes, this is the setup. It is completely hands-free and completely leg-free because I won't have to be holding a mic in between my legs anymore. And so yeah, this is just gonna be so convenient and so great. All I have to do is hit record on the Zoom H1n and record on my camera, and then I'm good to go, and I don't have to touch it for the rest of the time. So that is safe while I'm driving. And yeah, it's gonna be so great. So this is not how my setup has always been. As I said in the beginning of this video, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I did mention that I have filmed videos in my car, and it wasn't the best setup ever. I didn't have all of this mounted, and I didn't have this little mic, and I had this mic in between my legs and all that stuff. So this is not the equipment that I've always had. I made it work before, but this is my new setup. And so if you guys want me to make a video called like how I film in my car and like show you what I used to do versus what I do now, and also if you want like any alternatives, because I know that not everybody has the camera and the mic, like this was not cheap. This is stuff that I acquired over years. I've been doing YouTube for 3 years, and I did not buy this all at once. I bought it like little by little, months apart. So I know that not everybody just has this equipment just lying around like, oh yeah, I just have a $1,000 camera lying around. Like, obviously not. So if you want like alternatives, like a way to do this with your phone, and like how to rig everything to still get the shot that you want and good enough audio quality that you want so that this can all work for you, if you want that video, like a how I film in my car video, comment that down below, and I will gladly make that video to show you my setup, but also an alternative setup for people who don't have the budget, because I don't even have the budget. I just splurged. But yeah, so this is my new setup, and I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy that I now have all this equipment. I have been wanting to do car videos for so long, and now I have finally acquired all the pieces. This Zoom H1n was the final piece, and now I have it, and I'm so happy with it. And I hope that you guys also enjoy the quality, because I am so happy with it. And hopefully from this point forward, I'm gonna be doing a lot more car videos. I'm gonna think of a lot more video ideas that I can do in my car so that I can use my new setup. So yeah, that's all for this week's video. It is longer than I expected it to be. I really didn't expect it to be this long, but I hope it was informative, and I hope that like maybe I gave you an idea. Maybe you have a camera that doesn't have a mic input, or maybe you're thinking about buying a camera and you're thinking, oh, do I really need a mic input and all this stuff? And you're like, yes, I can do the audio separately when I'm stationary, but what about when I'm out and about? I can't bring my giant mic with me. So maybe this gave you an idea of what you can do. I will have some of the things linked below, like the little bracket I use so that you can attach 2 things to one tripod or to one mount, like how you saw in my car. So I will have things linked below, so that you can try it out if that's something that you're considering doing. So yeah, I just wanted to unbox it for you and also tell you why I decided to get this over other mics. And this is what works for me, and maybe it'll work for you. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys some new equipment that I got that is hopefully going to improve my videos in the future and make me be able to do more versatile videos, and I won't have to be in this room all the time. So that's all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you think your friends will enjoy it, be sure to share it with them. All my social media links will be down below in case you want to follow me on there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday, and I'll see you next Monday with a new video.